Welcome in Craft and Design 3.0. For my dear guys, for my dear audience, in this video I'll describe some amazing and beautiful 3D welding project for beginner ideas. My dear guys, starting with 3D welding project can be an exciting way to learn basic welding techniques while creating something functional decorative. So some beginner-friendly 3D welding project ideas is a geometric shape. Is some so my dear guys, some cube weld together equal length metal rod to form a cube, and some this project help you practice precise measurement and weld at right angle. So pyramid, create a pyramid by welding for a triangular side and a square base. So this project introduces working with the different angles. So some spheres like as use metal rings or rod to form a spherical shape. This can be more complex but is great for practicing curved welding. And sold small furniture items by welding project, in which a stool weld a simple frame for a small stool, then add a wooden or metal seat. So side table are also in small furniture items. So create a small side table with a metal frame and a wood or glass top. So this project involves cutting the welding pieces to form a stable structure. So some plant stand make a multi-tiered plant stand using metal rods and plates. So this project helps with learning to balance and support a different weight. So some decorative items is first of all candle holder. Design a decorative candle holder with multiple arm or a unique base. So some picture frame are also well a simple rectangular frame, and use it for displaying photos or artwork. Some wind chime, create a wind chime by welding small metal pieces and hanging them with chains or wire. So some functional tools and holders. So some tool rack, weld a rack with hook to organize and store tools in your workshop. So some bike rack are also design a simple bike rack for outdoor use, and the shelf brackets are also by the guys create custom shelf brackets for wall mounted shelves. My dear guys, some welding project which is used for garden decoration in garden trellis, weld decorative trellis for climbing plant, and bird feeder, make a bird feeder with a simple welded frame and a dish or tray for holding food. So some metal flower which is made create metal flowers by welding petals and stems, then arrange them in a pot or garden bed. So some simple sculpture. Abstract art, weld random metal pieces together to create abstract sculptures, and animal figures start with basic shapes to create a simple animal, and different bird are also figures like bird, fish, or insect, or different bird guys like as dove or crow or different other. And in a fish, different types of fish can be made by a welding project, and different insect you can make it. So there's some human figures are also carved small human figures in different poses using basic shapes and joints, and different joint you can learn. Our dear audience, children can learn from these different joint structure. It can be used in different learning process, in a physical learning process. So home and office accessories are also, my dear guys, home and office accessories. Pen holder, weld a small cup uh, or holder for pens and other desk supplies we can make it. So some coat rack are also design a wall mounted or freestanding coat rack with hooks. So bookend, create a sturdy bookend by welding heavy metal piece together. So tools and material needed, which is made welding machine. Ensure you have a suitable welding machine for beginners, such as MIG welder and TIG welder. It is also a welding these project welding tools. So some protective gears, always wear welding gloves, a helmet, and protective clothing. Means helmet, which is the safety of a head, and gloves, which is the safety of a hand, because it can be a high firely project. So and some protective cloth which have a body protective material. So my dear guys, metal rod and sheet, which is used for a safety tool and tool material. Metal rod and sheet use mild steel or other beginner friendly metal which is used for security, as we can use it. So some clamp use clamps to hold pieces in place while welding or while welding procurement. So some measuring tool keep a tape measure, ruler, and scale for precise measurement. And some cutting tool, when we talk about a metal cutter or angles grinder for cutting metal pieces, and some cleaning tool use wire brushes and sandpaper for cleaning and finishing weld. So some tips for beginners, my dear guys: start small, begin with simple project to build your skill and confidence. So some practice welding, spend time practicing your welding techniques on scrap metal before starting a project, and different project consignment. So my dear guys, practice welding, spend time, practice your welding techniques. It can be a focusable point, because in practice welding, how how much experience you gain, it can be a question. So you can gain in practice a lot of, it can be beneficial for beginners, and it can be beneficial for making a new thing. So measuring twice, cut once, accurate measurement are crucial for a successful project. And take your time, don't rush the welding process, and focus on making clean and strong weld. So learn from mistake, don't be discouraged by mistake, they're part of the learning process. And seek guidance if possible, take a welding class, or seek advice from experienced welder. And also, my dear guys, it can be used in different colleges, universities, and schooling level. So my dear guys, these 3D welding project provide a great starting point for beginners and helping you develop your skills while creating practical and decorative items. So happy welding, my dear guys, and thank you very much for watching my video. Once again, thank you very much for your affectionate love with me.